Have you ever had an order from Amazon go slightly astray? Well, let's take a look at the time that I tried to order Tomax. G'day, all. Welcome back to Frostbite's G.I. Joe Repro. So I want to state out straight off the bat, this is not a complaint session. I actually found the whole thing pretty funny. It involved Amazon. Not shitting on Amazon. Everything's okay. I've ordered a fair bit from them over the time that I've been a customer of theirs, and I've generally, like 95% of the time, been super happy with their service and how quickly they get it to us. And here in Australia, it's I find it a bit of an amazing thing. You're sort of guaranteed your products within a day, and usually two at the most. We do wait for stuff that comes from the States, and that was in this case something that happened. But in this case, was I don't know how to put it. Just I was kind of miffed, a bit irritated. And then when I finally realized what was happening, I was like, oh my God, Amazon. Um, so, I sort of looked at a couple of names for this video, and I eventually went with um, Amazon, A Tale of Two Zamots. Um, and I did think about the title, Amazon, Get Your Shit Together. Uh, this this whole situation that occurred didn't need to occur. There were different components to it, but yeah, we'll go through that. So the short part of the story, right, is last year, 2024. We're in that Black Friday period. Here in Australia, they don't seem to understand the Black Friday thing, and we don't have shops that open at 8 o'clock in the morning on Black Friday, and everyone runs in, and store guards get trampled, and mothers are taking their kids off the streets, and trees are falling down. Like it's not bananas here. We've sort of picked up the Black Friday thing off the Americans, but in terms of how we actually do it, it's generally become a bit of a 2 week period. So there's shops that'll start their Black Friday sale 2 weeks before Black Friday itself, and 5 days before Cyber Monday, they'll do that. They'll start their sales. Like there's still sales. Like what is it? I'm filming this on the 13th of January, 25, and I saw a shop online last night still had their Black Friday sale up. So yeah, I don't know. It's a weird thing. Um, it's just treated more as an excuse to have bigger sales over here. Here in Australia, just for our American audience, we do have a thing called Boxing Day sales, and that's the day after Christmas, so the 26th of December. Generally, as far as I've known, we've always had the biggest sales of the year have been on Boxing Day, but we're starting to see a lot of a shift towards that Black Friday timeframe, and there's also the end of financial year sales. But yeah, Black Friday and Boxing Day are our big days. So anyway, back to the story. 2024 Black Friday period. A guy here in Australia. I've never met him, never spoken to him, but he's a real nice dude. Because what does he do? He is always looking at Amazon prices of GI Joes, and he then will put those. Put a post up in the Australian Joe groups saying, "Hey, Joe Bros, check these prices out. They're pretty good." And he'll list the character, and he'll give you the link, and all that. So that's when I first become alert to the prices that were coming up for Black Friday here on Australian Amazon. for GI Joes. Now I went in there and I got pretty excited. I bought a number of Joes at pretty bloody good prices. I was pretty stoked at some of the selections. I've now gotten them all. Um, this figure that I got that I'm talking about now, it was the last one that I was missing, and the reason for that was that it was coming from the States. Now I was okay with this. It was actually the only one they had on Amazon accessible for us in Australia, and it was down to um, $22. So I was like, "That's cool," um, and that was Tomax. So $22 Tomax delivered from the States. Now, the only problem with it, Ryan, is I ordered this in November and they said it's not going to be here until early January 25. Now, what choice did I have? $22. Um, it's the only one available. So it's like, whatever, let's do it. Let's do it. I'll wait. It's all good. So I pressed the go button on that. And I thought, well, I can't just have Tomox. Like, I've got to have Xamot. So went and fired the button on him. And I got him pretty quickly. Um, I think within within a couple of days, I got Xamot. And I was stoked at that. I'm like, yeah, where is he? Xamot, yeah, got him. Box was it just had some slight muntings to it. So, there's a rip there, and you can see like it's being used to sit something on it. Road pig, that fat bastard. Um, so yeah, not really bad condition. The price was really good for that too. I think that was $28 or $25 or something. Um, so I was like, yep. So I was at this point after putting the button down on Xamot, and Tomax was on his way 2 months. I don't know why it took 2 months, but whatever. Um, and I thought, yeah, I'm going to have both the twins. Hip hip hooray, I've done it. And both at really good prices. So fast forward to January 2025, and I've gotten all my other classifieds that I ordered. I got like Storm Shadow. I got um, the anniversary Halo jumper. Um, uh, yeah, just a few of them. I think I ordered about 5 or something in total. I think Shipwreck was another one, but all at really good prices. So yeah, fast forward to January, right? And I've been waiting for this bloody thing for Tomax to turn up. Um, and he finally turns up. And I'm like, sweet. And I've opened the box, and the Amazon box itself, crisp, not a problem in the world. Um, which, there are a lot of people that generally get some bad hits over here in Australia. They'll get something, they'll get say a Joe figure or Transformers figure or Star Wars or something, and it's just been put into a soft bag with no padding. I've seen ones that the figure's been thrown into an Amazon box with a piece of the paper, not even wrapped around it or anything. It's just in the box with it, and it's a small piece, like some token effort. But this thing, it when I opened the box, it arrived and had several pieces of the packing paper in it. The figure, wasn't really in too much danger at all. So pulled the figure out, and I've gotten this piece of shit out of it. So I just honestly couldn't believe it. You know, like Amazon, what the hell is this? So it sort of doesn't look too bad when you're facing it that way, but you can see that's how it should look. Um, that's how it is. So look up the side, and this must have been worse at some point because some dude has decided that it needs a round sticker on the corner. There's one on this corner. So this whole side, this must have just been flattened somehow. Um, and then all across the top, that's the top. This corner they didn't even worry about. Like they thought, nah, bro, he's got two stickers. He'll be fine. What's his problem? So they gave zero shits about that. This is actually the best part of the entire figure, I reckon, this corner. It's an 80% crispness on a flaming turd. Um, and on the back, somehow, like this thing, I can feel it. So this thing has had some sticker on it, really sticky sticker, and they've just gone, we don't need that. So they've ripped that off. That's taken that package off. Um, just shit fight. So, like I don't mind. Like when we look at this box, it's it's got some dings. I'm okay with that. Like the prices to me they reflect. Like I'm not going to sit here and complain about something that I paid $20 to $30 less than buying it here in Australia, just for a few dings. But when I got this, I was like, nope, that's shit. Um, and the fact that it took 2 months to get here too, that irked me. Um, so I got my Karen pants on, and I rang Amazon, and the lady was super nice. And I said, look, I've received this in the mail, and I'm really not happy with the condition of it. It looks like it's been pounded. She said, okay, take some photos while I got you on the phone. So I sent her some photos, and she's looked at the photos, and she's immediately come back to me and said, "Oh, yeah, that's ridiculous. That's not okay at all. Yeah, we're going to look after you." I said, "Look, thank you." Now, in terms of what I was okay with, would have been um, sending me another figure for the same price. I don't know. I was just sort of so flabbergasted I didn't know what to expect. This lady comes straight out the gate with looking at the condition of what they have sent you. I'm not even going to ask you to package that up and send it back to us. You can keep the figure, and I'm going to refund you the entire amount. To which I said, mate, thanks so much. You know, I've only sort of received mostly great stuff from Amazon. I've been really happy with you guys, but I just couldn't figure out why someone thought that it was okay to put this in a box, and knowing it was going across the world, um, you know, think that that was okay and that nobody was going to complain about that. So yeah, whoever that dude was working for Amazon, pumping out these figures, good job, good job, man. So yeah, I've gotten off the phone. I'm okay. I'm feeling good. Feeling good about Amazon again, and I'm thinking, right, I'll get me Zamot that I got ages ago, and I'll get this Tamox out of the pack, and I won't bother putting Tamox back in because the packaging's so shit. Just rip it out and have fun with it. So I found the Zamont, that I got initially. You know, the one I said I'd ordered it straight after ordering the Tamox. And I picked up this new Tamox to put with the Zammot and realized not only did they send me a Hmong package, they sent me another Zammot. And that's where I just started laughing. I was like, bro, you know, like it was dealing with Amazon on multiple levels, right? So there was happiness. It really felt like the scene from the Halloween Simpsons episode where Homer's buying the cursed Krusty doll and he gets the free yogurt, but the yogurt's cursed. But it comes in his choice of flavors, but it contains, you know, Bo Benedict dextrine or something like that. And dude said it's bad. I just felt this range of emotions over the time of this. So there was the getting it for a really good price. That was good. And then there was having to wait 2 months. That was bad. And then there was getting it, and that was good. And then there was opening it and seeing the condition, and that was bad. And then there was getting the full refund from the Amazon lady. That was good. And then there was finding out it was a figure I already had, and that was bad. And then all I could do was laugh because I thought, you know, I was okay with getting the refund for a figure that I needed. But then when I found that they'd not only stomped the shit out of this, they'd actually sent me the wrong figure. I was like, wow, Amazon, get your shit together. So yeah, that's the story, the tale of two Zamots. Um, so yeah, look, let's open this sucker up. At least have a little bit of fun with it because that's I'm not leaving this turd sitting around my room. I'll probably end up painting it, I reckon, just to have a bit more fun with it. But yeah, let's take a look at Zammot. Okay, Zammot, the crushed version, the crushed variant. Call it the C variant or the Charlie variant. Won't bother going through the excitement of the packaging too much because you know this figure come out a long time ago. So most people already have it. Like I said, I only got it just because it was cheap. So let's, you know what? Like, and as I looked over, I thought, oh, where's my cutting knife? But screw that shit. Let's get this sucker open. Let me know in the comments what might be an interesting paint scheme for this guy. If you got any ideas, I'd love to hear it. Background, good little background. He does look cool, but let's get him out. Be super interested if you can tell me if you've already got this or you know what a good paint scheme might be for him. Just covering up that Cobra thing that'll be the only problem, I reckon. They're really nice figures, and they're, you know, it's only the weapons that pretty much take them away from their retro look. Can only imagine that we'll see these again soon. Like, we've already seen them in the crimson look, but I suspect we'll see them in a retro version. And if they don't package these things as a retro version in the retro packaging with the folded sides and stuff, then you'd have to be a dickhead not to do that if you do release a retro version of this. The sash is a really cool. Yeah, it's a good figure, and to tell you the truth, I haven't really been, overly excited about the twins in the past. I did actually have them as a kid. I remember my parents owned a shop at one point, and they had this sort of back room area, and I remember, setting up these sewing string firefoxes around the area and just watching them fly along the firefox. It was really cool. So yeah, I definitely do remember them from my childhood. This knee it's not loose, but I'm just wondering if that was a repack, like someone's ordered and wasn't happy with it or something and returned it. Because that knee is like pretty flexible. What is that? What that's meant to be? Yeah, we've got our two knife holders. They seem to fit in pretty well. I don't know why. You got two knives exactly the same, two knife holders exactly the same. Why is one on a waist and the other one's on a leg? Why not have them both on the waist? Or, as we've seen with the Snake Eyes movie Baroness, and she had the crossed sword holder at the back there. That'd probably be better. Or just give him one dagger. Let's see how this looks in hand. They are small daggers. Almost like they shouldn't go with him or something. Yeah, I never really had full appreciation for the twins until for one of my recent videos I went through. It was a Chameleon video. And I went through all the appearances that Chameleon made through the time. And when I went through that 2010 Cobra series, the Paolis are massive. Um, they're pretty much, apart from Chuckles, like the highlight of the story. So yeah, I didn't have a full appreciation for them until I read that series, and you sort of realize like they themselves are a great storyline. I did have someone recently ask me to look at their background, and I may even go back and go over that because, yeah, I had a good time reading that series. Yeah, this is quite a nice looking figure and a very nice nod to the vintage line. Like I said, I would almost call this a retro figure if not for the weapons. And I do realize that that's the whole point of these non-retro figures is to sort of modernize them a little bit. But why would you modernize them with that? Doesn't seem right to me. There we go. And we've got his SMG. Which way does this bloody go in? Like that. And silencer on the front. Nice little weapon. Yep, hold it well. Yep. Put it on the slant. I really like that. I'll be happy when I get the Tomax. Like I said, let me know in the comments if you reckon I should repaint this, and if so, to what colors. It is that classic, and I do like the classics. But yeah, thanks so much for that. Let me know in the comments as well if you've had any other shit dealings like that with Amazon. I know, watching 3 Stars video recently with his, I think it was his Temu Xandar, and a couple of you other boys have told me about a couple of your dealings. But yeah, let me know in the comments if you've had some problem dealings with businesses. I'd love to hear it. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.